Claire Louise Haven, BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. How is everyone today? Oh. Half price sale is on. I'm just putting the link up there. There we go. On my Your Next Steps reads. Good morning, Robin and Maria. What else have we got on today? Oh, my flowers are looking a bit flabby. So there's a bit of a problem with my YouTube channel. YouTube changed the settings, not upload settings. So when I uploaded the batch of videos, which was the daily energy updates and the weekly one, it published them right away. So I had to unpublish them and do the editing. But now when they're published, they don't come up at the top. That you've got to scroll right down because it looks like it was published days ago. So no one's watching the daily updates, the energy updates, because you've got to scroll right down to find them in your feed now. So that sucks. So I'm going to have to download all of those daily videos and upload them again for the coming ones. Oops. Camera's disconnected. Joys of Mercury in retrograde, hey? So anyway, I'll be sorting that out, but you know, not many people have watched the weekly energy update as well because of it. That was another one that was uploaded at the same time, so you're just going to have to search for them. If you're not seeing my videos, that's why. You've got to search for them now. Even on my channel, you've got to search for them the way down. I think it was like published, it looked like they were all published 4 days ago or something like that. So yeah, they're not in order anymore. I'll sort it out, but I can't sort out today's you've got to search for. So there's two 23rds of Octobers because I couldn't find it yesterday, so I uploaded that one again. But today is 24th, it's way down on the list. I could do it. I could upload it. Oh, who's that cat? Hello. Oh, kitty. Who are you? Wow. Massive balls. Hey Donna, hi Tricia, hi Melissa, hi Chris. So let's get some cards out. Energies for today, what was it? On the daily. Oh, it was about a spiritual lesson, about a block being unlocked today, inner work, something that's been stopping us from getting what we want. Bringer of change. Ooh. I didn't feel like the change is actually happening today though. Didn't feel like much is happening. My cards are funny. I got the Chariot with fulfillment, choose something easier. And then I got sex and success, but it's out with the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slow one, meaning that's not going to happen. Great, thanks. Thanks, cards. Bringer of change. Hi, April. A bit of a sweat on because I showered and washed my hair and dried it. Makes me hot. The bringer of change. You are not as they expected you to be, are you, dear one? They thought you'd be one who was more like themselves, who would be part of the pre-designed patterns and the wave after wave of people who keep the world travelling in the same direction. But you, friend, were different. It was not intentional, nor was it a reaction. It simply was that something new was born into the world when you were brought forth. So now you're releasing the special light and qualities that only you can bring to this planet. And you'll find that there are others like you. Beautiful souls who seem at times to not belong and who are sometimes rejected. But this card comes to tell you that part of your creation and part of your soul's journey is not to come here to be part of what already existed. It was to come here to change what already was. And now you are at the moment where you will show who you are, all of it, without shame or fear. You'll no longer fear rejection or scorn or even fear of disappointing those you love. You, all of you, are here to give the world something that is needed, to offer it medicine so that we all, human, animal, winged ones and beings are released into the freedom to be who they came here to be. You're flying free now, and in turn you'll free others. So bring us your own unique vision and energies and experiences, and teach us how to become who we are all meant to be. So it's an inner change, isn't it? It's that's what it said in the energy update for today. It was about, we got the Hierophant, but we also got the Emperor, was it? It was the High Priestess and the Magician. The Magician and the High Priestess, which is the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. The Hierophant was out as well, but the Hierophant is more of the Divine Feminine in masculine form. The intuitive one, the spiritual. The Magician is more the manifester, the masculine manifester. We have it all inside of us, right? And so the energy update was about finding both aspects, the High Priestess. So I was talking about getting that balance within ourselves right, so that we're embodying both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And so the Magician manifests in the world with all the resources that he's got, but isn't necessarily doing the inner work, that intuitive stuff, the releasing the blocks and things like that. The High Priestess does that, right? And the High Priestess isn't necessarily doing anything else apart from that. She isn't necessarily manifesting in the world like the Magician is. So it was all about finding that balance within us. And I also said that it doesn't feel like it's a day that a Divine Masculine could come in for the Divine Feminine, or the other way around. But then I was corrected that it could be that for some as well. So it just depends how much you've been embodying this energy. All of it inside of yourself. So let's get another card out. So that bringer of change, that change within ourselves, it reminded me of the energy update, just because it's really along similar lines. We've got to find that within ourselves. So if you're waiting for a Divine Masculine to come in, or a Divine Feminine to come in, really you're waiting for that within yourself to come out, because we need to find that balance within ourselves first to bring them in. Coffee. Minimus, commune with Source. This is the Divine Feminine. 17. And I'm not saying like men can't do it's not about men and women. In fact, some are the other way around. Like the woman is the Divine Masculine, the man is Divine Feminine. Or predominantly, until we find that balance within ourselves. Minimus. It's very earthy, this. Commune with the Source. Nature holds all the answers. The wisest witch knows her questions will be answered when she dives into the natural world without reservation. Like the girl of Minimus who is fused with the forest, it's your time to merge with Source. Drop your stuff, your attachments, and be one with nature. It's time to recommune with the raw, authentic self that was you when you were sparked. You got your coffee too, Robin? Cheers. Sparked into existence, and what you'll be when you transition into the next plane of existence. So Minimus here, she isn't connecting with Source to get the answers to find out what's going to happen. She's connecting with Source just to be who she is. To get aligned, to know, to trust, and all of that. Trust issues are coming up today. Minimus dips her fingers into the well of universal inspiration. This is the card of meditation. There's also a flip interpretation. Is she retreating or emerging? If this card is drawn during a period of solitude, it's a prompt that it's now time to emerge from the dark, restorative forest into the sunlight to share your radiance. And conversely, if it's drawn during a time of intense activity and visibility, it's time to retreat into the shadows. Minimus. Donna, I need to get more feminine for sure. I own and run my own business, single mum of 3, need to be the boss, too much masculine energy. Yeah. Hey Belinda. Yeah, and we do that's a great example, Donna, of how we need to be both. You've got a business, of course you need to be in your masculine to run that business. Of course you do. But we've got to get that balance within ourselves too. So we do need the masculine within us, for sure. But we don't want to be overly masculine. Yeah, so Minimus there, telling us to commune with Source, but not like this. Not like I'm doing now. This isn't communing with Source. Sure, I'm being a channel or whatever. Getting some answers, picking up the energies and all of that. But that's not what she's talking about, communing with Source. Communing with Source is just, it's like meditation. Not meditation to get an answer. Not pulling cards and stuff like that. It's meditation to just be. And to be who we are, so that we've got that trust. You know, that trust that you get when you're feeling it, when you meditate and you're feeling it. This full moon, wow, that we're leading up to. It's going to be a big one. Did you watch the weekly energy update? Maybe not, because it doesn't show on my channel. Well, it does, but you've got to scroll down for it. I shared it in a post so that hopefully people will see it. A post on YouTube. Hey, Raya. Let's get a goddess out for today. Didn't have one yesterday. We were goddessless. I had a massage yesterday. I'm quite bruised now. I actually can't see it. Oh, you can bet. Yeah, she laid into me. You watch this afternoon, Chris. Yeah. Very specific energies, very similar to what I was talking about yesterday, right? In here. Again. Same one. Maybe that's why I didn't pick her out yesterday, because she would have come out too. Yeah. It's a solitary thing at the moment. We've got Artemis again, independence. Let's read it out in case I forget. Artemis. Greek. Now is the time to go it alone or declare your independence. You're getting protection and guidance from Artemis, goddess of the wilderness. Explore nature or commune with the moon to find more answers. Get connected. That message over and over again today. Get connected, get connected, get connected. Not so much a massage that I had, then it was 3 hours as well. Wow, she did 3 hours. It's more massage therapy. I mean, you can see from my own. I injured it training, and I persevered, and I was training with one arm, but yeah, it needed sorting out. So she moves everything around. It's really, really painful, but it works. I mean, it fixes the problem. But I do go for relaxation massages as well. When I'm on my period, I go for one on the beach. It's a very different experience. Which card shall I get out? Let's get animals out. What's going on today for us all? It feels like the whole of this month, really, with my readings, it's just preparing us, it's getting us prepared, it's making us think something is happening when it's not, just so that we get prepared for it happening. And I don't know about you, but me with all of these messages that I've been getting is it's been making me think that I'm going to have this conversation or the reconciliation or whatever. And in each day I would approach it differently. Each day I'm thinking differently. Each day I'm kind of getting used to it and getting prepared, really. So maybe the same thing is happening for you. Everything that's coming up in these readings is just, it's not actually happening. It might not be happening. But that means that you're not ready yet. And haven't we had that message over and over again that we're not ready? We think we are. Or our ego tells us that we are. We're not. How do you get connected? Meditation. I don't know, some people get connected out in nature, gardening, stuff like that. Gardening isn't my thing. But for me, being out in nature and meditation and also exercise does it for me as well. Swimming especially. For some it could be like creativity. It could be like, if you're a painter or something like that, that could get you connected. Whatever it is that like closes your mind off. You stop thinking, you get totally involved in it. It's like that's what meditation is. Got Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. This is about the trusting the universe. We've got to trust in our path, get back to who we are, a serene person. I don't know, have you ever been on a meditation retreat? I have. Let's put Buffalo Spirit here. I've done it a few times, and it's that state that you get in. Wow. State of connection that you get in when you're meditating a lot in a setting like that with other people meditating. It's incredible. I wish I could be in that state all the time, but we've got to get that balance right between the masculine and feminine. Can't be in that state all the time, you get nothing done. It's almost like extreme feminine. But you do get to that state of pure trust in the universe. Feeling connected, feeling like everything's great, Maybe today is that day that we need to do that. Get connected. So I'll be doing that today. Meditating. I haven't had a day like that for ages. Maybe I should do the meditation challenge again. How can I fit that into my mornings? My mornings are pretty busy. Eva, rest is much needed apparently this week. Miss running. Rest. Something's going on, that's for sure, around this full moon. Ant spirit, time to collaborate, it says, but this is about working. This is the masculine energy, getting busy. So we're get into your feminine, but keep on working. Being the masculine too, finding that balance. Cow spirit, miracles are endless. We've got a lot coming to us. And it feels like we're being asked to really be ourselves now. Can't get my voice. Can't get my voice out this morning. Bring your ideas to life. This is the masculine. So maybe some of you have not been very masculine, and that's the balance that's required. We're all out of balance different ways. I think I said that in the energy update, That's why I do private readings, because it's all very different. You can't say if you were veering off the road to the left, and my guidance would be, go right. But if you're veering off the road to the right, that guidance to go right isn't right for you. And so it is with this feminine masculine balance as well. We're all different, and we'll know what it is for us. me being too much in my masculine. But these cards that are coming out is for the people that have been too much in the feminine. Being very active. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Yes. Got this going on at the moment. So we don't repeat stuff that we've done before. We need to learn now from the past. Didn't we get that yesterday? I think so. Let's get some tarot out. I'm loving this deck. Four of Swords. Yeah, today's not very active. I'm not feeling like, yay, something great is going to happen today. It's not that energy at all. It's more like this. Sitting around wondering what the hell's going on. Or, instead of doing that, I'm wanting that masculine manifestations, and for us to see it with our eyes in this material world, otherwise we're bored. So don't do that, get connected instead. I mean, she doesn't need to sit there like that, does she? She could be sat cross-legged, meditating and feeling amazing. So this screams to me of us getting connected, because the external manifestation stuff isn't happening today. You see, and I said that in the energy update, and then I got corrected when I was talking about the relationship stuff. But for some, it could be happening today. Doesn't seem to be for me, though. I got sex and success along with the Knight of Pentacles. It's coming, but not yet. It's coming, but slowly. Ten of Swords. Get this. Got a full moon in it there. The Ten of Swords. This, to me, he's got his head in his hands there. This is like, he's done it again. Same old sabotage. Ended up with those daggers in his back. Under the full moon. Did it again. I've got to stop doing this. Whatever it is that's hurting you like this. It's a sabotage, a repeating pattern, something that happens over and over again. As I said in the weekly energy update, this is a time to end these old patterns, self-sabotage, especially around what I was talking about yesterday, that the maybe lack of reciprocity, giving too much, codependency, helping too much, disempowering others. It could be about trust issues and abandonment issues. Jack Skellington. Who's Jack Skellington? Hi, Andrea. But yeah, just the head in the hands thing there, it's like, oh, I did it again. Under the full moon, oh no, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Let's get another one out. Oh, it's not happy today. Lots of Swords, which is about communication too. Two out. Another 10. Got the Ace of Cups, which is about love overflowing. This is about self-love, love overflowing. See the dragonfly there? The dragonfly is about spiritual foundations, getting our foundations right. A Nightmare Before Christmas. Overflowing love for ourselves. It seems like it's a day for retreat to me. We've got that Independence card. Getting connected, retreating into ourselves, loving ourselves. Great day to really nurture yourself, for sure. And then we've got the Ten of Wands. Whoops. 10 of Wands. Look at the burdens he's got on his back there. I love the way the owl's looking at him. It's like, what the hell are you doing? What are you carrying that for? Carrying everything on your own back. Oh, maybe this is what you're doing in the masculine. When I say embodying the masculine and the feminine to get that balance, it doesn't mean that we have to do it all ourselves. We have to be everything. Give everyone else a free ride. It's like, I've got this, I've got the divine masculine, I've got the divine feminine. You don't need to do anything. We don't need to do that. The owl's looking down like, why is the human doing that? It's about taking on too much. But he's also going home here. He's going back to his town there. He's got heavy burdens on his back. I don't know. There's a lot of release going on at the moment. He's the Pumpkin King from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. Okay. Deepta, regarding your personal readings, if I may say, the next step reading is what brought me to be Healing Community. Wow, so helpful. Awesome. Yeah, it's a very popular reading for everyone that doesn't know. Hi, Elizabeth. Your Next Steps readings are half price this weekend, so you can book in for one of those if you want one. If you want a private reading, it goes into your next 5 steps. So thanks for that, Deepta. Lovely to see you too, Elizabeth. Welcome. New name. So let's get some more cards out. I really feel like what I'm talking about and what I'm channeling at the moment with the dailies and with the weekly this week and these is the build up to this full moon, the full moon in Taurus that we've got. I would pick some of those out, but I know what it's going to say already. Because we get the same ones, we get the codependency, we get the trust issues and all of that, so I'm not going to get those cards out. Get some of these out instead. So I'm just doing the general energies at the moment. But stick around because I'll do mini readings for you all. See what's going on for us individually. And if you're wondering where the hell my energy updates are, YouTube changed the settings a few days ago. And so when I did the batch of the daily energy updates and the weekly one, when I uploaded it, it had changed my defaults to publishing it right away. And so now I unpublished them and edited them, but still, it looks like I published them days ago. And so if you can't see them on my YouTube channel, you've got to scroll right down in the videos. Hardly anyone's watching them, so I know it's totally messed it up. Good one, YouTube. YouTube has a habit of doing this, changing default settings and not telling us, and then it messes everything up. But I'll sort out the daily energy updates. I'll just have to do it all over again, so that the same thing doesn't happen each day, because it's literally they're getting no views. It's getting like 9 views or something. 1 like on it, which is me liking it. Inner Peace, we've got the Koi here. Inner peace. It's a day for finding inner peace, finding that trust within ourselves. As I said, connecting, but not to get the answers. Not connecting to get the answers or to know what's going to happen. Not connecting like doing readings and stuff like that. Connecting so that we feel at one with the universe, so that we feel that trust, so we feel like we're a part of it. Trisha, you're trying to be more self-sufficient. Feed myself love and not bear it all on my own. Yeah, it's tricky. It is. That balance is really tricky. Allowing people to do stuff for us, not doing it all on our own, yet embodying it all within ourselves so that we can do it all alone if we want to. But then not doing that, codependent thing of, letting the passengers in, saying, it's all right, I've got this, I've got everything. You don't need to help me, you don't need to do anything. I will do it all for you. Coming up for everybody at the moment, this kind of stuff, really. To see my friend yesterday. Same thing going on. trying to break free of the codependency thing. It's like, well, what do I do now? What do I do now? How do I deal with this situation now? Because I see that I've got myself in a codependent situation. Again. And so it's been heightened at the moment. It's been like blown up so that we really see it. That's what's going on this week. Things are real. Wow, we're getting a lot of miracles cards. It could be the change of everything. If we get this right, it could be the change of everything. Because it's like the biggest block. This is our biggest block coming up. Right now. Our biggest block. The universe is saying, yes, you can have everything that you want. The miracles are right there. But you can't have it while you keep on doing this thing. The same sabotage over and over again. You can't have it while you're doing that. The miracles are there. We've got to get aligned with it now. And no more like, oh, just getting past it, you know. Still having the codependency thing, but tweaking it a little bit and controlling it a little bit so that we can get past it. You're not going to get what you want with that. We can't take it with us. We can't take these sabotage patterns with us. And it's something that we've learned already, we just haven't put it into practice yet. Or only put it into practice to a certain level. Draining energy you're feeling, are you? It is heavy. It's really heavy energies. It's asking a lot from us. It really is. Love. How's that? We've got miracles, we've got love. This is what's calling us. This is like the carrot in front of us. It is coming, we can have it. Just can't have it with the way that we've been. Flowers. And remember, everyone's going through this. Like everyone is. And so if we do get through these lessons, and if other people get through these lessons, everything could change. And so if there is people in your life that are having problems, or there being a kind of problem for you, or your sabotage, they've got a matching sabotage, you know, so that you're a match with each other. If they're doing these changes as well, and empowering themselves and letting go of their sabotages, then you're going to match up. That's when the miracles and the love is going to come. You've got to do it, they've got to do it. And so there's that message, isn't there, that we're not ready. We think we're ready, but we're not ready. We've still got these sabotages carrying on. And it might be so easy to look at that other person, whoever else is involved, thinking, they're not ready, they're not ready. I can see the changes that they need to make. But not seeing what our part is in it. Or thinking that we're ready. Change would be amazing, wouldn't it? God, we seem to have been in this for so long. I do anyway, and in the readings too. You're saying me please, and I've not even asked you yet. I've not even offered the readings yet. Still doing general. Whoa. Oh, interesting. We've got past, present and future here. Again, it's talking about things that we've been through in the past, or things that we're going through in the present. If we want a different future, we've got to do things differently. And we're learning from our past. We've got movement into balance, what I was talking about the masculine and feminine there. Moving into balance, but also in relationships as well. You know, if you've had those codependent kind of stuff going on. I know a lot of us have. Around reciprocity, around doing too much for other people, rescuing people, disempowering people, enabling people, that kind of thing. Doing it all. This movement into balance is more like, yes, you can embody all those things, but you don't need to do it all. It's balance within relationships too. Letting them do that bit. Wow, masculine energy. Yes, it's all on the masculine at the moment. There's a big change. It's not all on the man, it's all on the masculine within us at the moment. It's that needs to change. It's the toxic masculine within us, right? It's the toxic masculine that makes us codependent. wanting to do everything for everyone, wanting to rescue, wanting to do it for them. That's that. We think it's the feminine because we think it's the mothering energy, but it's not. Feminine is receptive. It's the masculine that does, and that gives, provides, all of that. Time to rise, for sure. Oh, Trisha, patience, I know, right? I think that's why my readings have all been like carrots. It's like been like reunion, 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 reconciliation. Just carrots. Trying to make us feel better about the nothingness that it's been. But it's not been nothingness, it's been inner work, hasn't it? Anyway, the masculine energy is really important at the moment. It's changing the masculine energy within ourselves. It might be very easy to point the finger at the men and say, toxic masculine there, toxic masculine there. But we'll look in the mirror, we're like, oh no, I don't have toxic masculine within me. I kind of do. I think that's what the codependent thing is about. This. Carrying it all on your own shoulders. The toxic masculine in the women. Because we've had to be this independent, you know. But we can do it for ourselves. Don't need to do it for other people. That's when it gets toxic, when we try and do it for other people. It disempowers them, it enables them not to do anything. How many of us have had like relationship after relationship, whether it's in work or romance or whatever, where we're the ones doing all the work and we're hardly receiving a thing. We think it's a problem with us receiving. It's a problem with our toxic masculine within ourselves. Destroyer. That's a part of the masculine too, the destroyer. So there's this. Masculine energy, taking it all on ourselves, doing it all, being the provider and all of that for other people. This is another part of the masculine. So why aren't we, as women, being this part of the masculine instead? The destroyer. Because we're kidding ourselves that we think it's the feminine, that provider, the one that does everything for everyone. The COVID thing is helping us do the inner work, isn't it? The destroyer. So we could be more of that masculine energy, which might seem to us like the toxic feminine. When we're the masculine destroyer, it might seem like we're being that bitch queen. When we're saying no, when we're saying this is where it ends. Get out, that kind of thing. The castle. Building things for ourselves. So we're getting this balance right within ourselves to build something for ourselves. The relationship stuff has to come after that. We've got to do it within ourselves first. Find this balance within ourselves first before we can find that balance in relationships, any kind of relationships. Build it for ourselves. Be in it for ourselves. So be that balance of the masculine and the feminine, creating, manifesting, being in tune, just for ourselves, not for someone else, just for ourselves. Cutting stuff out, cutting our darkness out. Ooh, yeah. So I can see now why we got the love and the miracles and stuff like that out, because that comes afterwards, right? That will just be naturally magnetized to us when we've got this right within ourselves. But right now we're seeing that we haven't got it right within ourselves because we're attracting same old stuff. And it's being heightened that we're, you know, it's the same old stuff, but really to the like extreme level. No. This is what you're doing. Do you want to go backward? We've got to cut that stuff out. We're being given the chance to really see it now. think I was doing so much for him, trying to convince myself that I was giving everything, but I was not giving the important stuff like trust in myself, superficial. Yeah, and that's what we do, isn't it? That's our workarounds, that's our sabotages. That's what I was saying, it's like we can pretend that we're doing it, we can just make those little tweaks to work around it. That's just our ego trying to work around it. It's not really fixing the problem, right? Elephant gestation, 12 months, not just 9. It's certainly taken us a long time to get this. But it's a beautiful thing. The poet here, it's the poem, it's the story of our lives. It's a beautiful thing. There's reason to all of this that we're going through it. So we can build something new, a new way of being. It's coming. We've just got to do the work within ourselves. And who knew that there was so much left to heal? So much left to sort out. But it's not like we're broken. It's not like we've ever been here before. We've never been asked to do this before, to find this balance with the inner masculine and feminine. We haven't. You know, it's not like we've fallen from grace. It's not like human beings knew how to do this before and they were doing it and then we messed up and all got codependent or whatever. No, this is a new thing. We're creating something new. A new paradigm of the masculine and the feminine. As things get easier and easier for us in this world, we can take things to a new level, but we can't do it with the ways that we've been. Got to be new. So who wants a reading? Pop up a message saying me please and I'll do that. I've got you on track, one step at a time, slowly. Patience. But I am on track, that's a good thing. Maria's up first. Maria, you've got to let go of the past to get into grace. So getting in that flow of things is all about letting go of the past. Past things, it's what I've been saying. The things that you do over and over again, the person that you're being over and over again. Andrea Watson. Andrea, yours is about perfectionism, letting that go. Always thinking that you're not good enough and having to do more, be more. As if you're not, you never think that you're ready. You think that you've got to prove yourself a little bit more, you've got to do more. That's the underlying thing for you. Roya. Yeah, could everyone press like on this video? Thanks. It really helps my YouTube channel when you do that. And commenting too. Roya, you've got feel it and up until now. So it's an emotional time for you. It's about emotions kind of running you. Maybe avoiding certain negative emotions or seeking those positive emotions, that kind of thing. But your emotional state is kind of running you at the moment. And so if you want to feel different, I don't know, I'm just getting this image of like chasing emotions. Doing anything to feel better. It's like you've got to take it a step deeper. You've got to go deeper than that to find out what is giving you those emotions in the first place. Interesting. It's kind of complicated, that one. Sherry L. Sherry, you've got choose to change and appreciate self. Yeah, it's like my card, I got choose something easier today with fulfillment. So what I was getting from my personal cards, I've got fulfillment and choose something else. That's the Chariot. It's like choose something else to fulfill you because relationships isn't it at the moment. That's not fulfilling right now because I'm not aligned with it. And I'm picking up the same for you as well. It's just like appreciate yourself and choose to focus on something that's working, that you can do at the moment, that's going to make you feel good. that is flowing at the moment, don't choose the hardest thing to focus on to try and change that. Appreciate yourself and choose something easy. So for example, in my life, it would be my business. Focus on that stuff. Everything's going great. Like I was saying to my friend yesterday, for all of the relationship that's happened to me in the last month, I'm not out of flow because like great things are happening in every other part of my life. Apart from YouTube at the moment, apparently. But that's just little glitches, you know. So yeah, get focused on something that's easier. Sherry? Donna? If anyone wants like a full reading with me, that I've got my half price sale on my Your Next Steps readings. Your Next Steps reading this weekend. Very popular. It goes into your next 5 steps, like what the universe requires from you next to get what you want. So it's usually a mixture between inner and outer steps. So something maybe that you need to do, definitely something that you need to do within yourself. Ooh, wow, you're in transformation at the moment, Donna, for freedom, love and joy, for all of it. Big transformation. It's like the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly, but the caterpillar not even realizing that there's much, much more available, that there's freedom, love and joy available. The caterpillar thinks it's it. And then it's like, whoa, what's this? Now I'm in a chrysalis. You're going to come out as a butterfly. But you're in the transformation at the moment, transforming yourself so that you can be freedom, love and joy. It's cool. Belinda K. Belinda, your work is changing right now. The way that you've been, this could be in private, personal relationships as well. Being of service to them, completing that. I mean, taking everything on for everyone. Being the fixer, sorting everything out for others. Being the workhorse. It's time to stop doing that. So maybe you're doing that in your work as well, but you're doing it in your personal life. Family life maybe. Just being the one that takes all the burdens, that does everything for everyone else. Generally the person that doesn't receive very much back for it. You've got an ending there, a completion of that, a completion of being that person. Don't be that person anymore. April, Clement. We've got the other April in the house, I don't think so. In the cafe. April, you've got, is this thought useful in expansion? You're asking for too little. You're asking for just a little bit better. You're asking for the scraps. Instead of asking for something really great, the big love and the miracles. And so why do we ask for too little? Why do we ask for the scraps, the craps? Why do we ask for the scraps? It's because we've been disappointed. So we don't want to be disappointed by asking for a lot and then get disappointed again. So this feels like your predominant emotion is this. Disappointment. Video's lagging, I've got to wait for it. That's it. Claire of Past has got the card now. The Four of Swords, you're in this energy. Oh, pixelation. That looks really cool. It's pixelating all over that picture. It's fascinating me. I'm going to stop the camera though and start it again because as fascinating as that was, I can't work like this. That didn't work. It's still not working. Now it's working. So April, yeah. Stop asking for the scraps. Ask for something much bigger, even though you've been disappointed. Our predominant vibration, our predominant emotion is the thing that manifests over and over again. And so if your predominant vibration, your predominant emotion is disappointment, you're going to be disappointed over and over again. And that sucks. Eva. So just watch out for that. And as I said, that April, she could be doing something else instead of being in that disappointment. She could be meditating instead and feeling like one with the universe and feeling really good. You get the choice of what it is that you focus on. You can focus on the disappointment or focus on something else. Eva, Eva, you've got what you resist persists and lovers, resisting relationship. So you could be resisting relationship if you haven't got rid of trust issues, codependency issues, that kind of thing. That it could be very real, the resistance of relationships for good reason, you know. But it's going to carry on if you don't get rid of this sabotage, everything that I've been talking about. So it's very much about romantic relationships for you and your resistance to that. Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea. You've got healing and express love. It's about you being able to communicate yourself emotionally within relationships. So you've got some kind of a block to that. Not wanting to do it, or feeling scared to do it, or maybe everything goes wrong when you do that. Maybe that's the point in your past where everything has gone wrong when you express your love. So you hold that back. There's something behind this. There's something behind this that needs healing. That is, yeah, you might want to get a private reading, Chelsea, to get to the bottom of that. Be able to figure it out by yourself. Trisha. Trisha, you've got new cards too. Trisha, you've got physical action and I am heard. This is that masculine part, that magician, the creator, being heard, putting it out there, being heard. So this feels to me like you've created something, you're creating something, but it's not quite getting big for you yet. It'd be like YouTube channel doing this kind of work, but then the reach being very small, kind of thing. Not being heard yet. So you're taking the action, but you're not getting the success that you want from it. Refocus. So, it's about the femininity, refocusing on receiving. Time to receive now. You don't need to keep on giving more and more and more in the masculine to get something back. In a way, you've got to stop giving as much and believe and refocus yourself on receiving. Believe that you deserve plenty back for it. Melissa. Okay, you've got like this, reach out and brilliant, so reach higher, reach for better, reach for the miracles, reach for what you really want. So maybe you have also been reaching too low, asking for the scraps, that kind of thing, in that disappointment energy. It's time to get out of that disappointment energy and trust the universe and ask for much, much better for yourself. Christine Robertson. Wow. Perfect service you've got, Christine. So again, it's about doing too much for other people. A lot of people have got this message, right? Doing too much for other people, being perfect, thinking that when you get it right, when you get it perfect, that's when you're going to receive back. It's not. You receive back when you stop doing this kind of thing. When you stop trying to be everything to everyone, people pleasing. If you just do enough and get it right, then they'll give back to you. They won't. They'll just keep on letting you do stuff for them because they're lazy. Gotta pick people that aren't lazy. Not that many people out there that aren't. Chris. you're down on yourself. You got this blame. Choose to change that. You're down on yourself. You're heaping it all on your shoulders. You're doing this. But it's kind of in your mind that you're doing this. You're heaping it all on your shoulders, like, I've done this wrong, why can't I get it right, why am I not manifesting this? There's this constant self-talk going on where you're blaming yourself. So the antidote to this is that changing this for getting connected, sitting in meditation. So she sat there going, oh, I've got it all wrong, blame myself, I haven't got this, haven't got what I wanted, it's all my fault. To sitting in meditation and feeling connected and feeling that trust of the universe. So you're being asked to pull yourself out of this self-blame, self-talk. Deep tap. Yes, you can. Deep tap. Ooh, connections, different people, connections that will bring you growth. Looking for something deeper, someone that can bring you something into your life. A connection, new people, new connections, someone that will bring you growth, someone that brings something into your life. Focus on that. Maybe you've been focused on bringing people into your life that you can help. So even like in a business sense, this could be. You want new customers. It's like customers that I can do this for, that I can that for. Well, what about customers that can pay me a lot of money? Customers that can bring me a lot of people. It's that kind of thing. It's shifting that focus to what you can receive. To the connections that help you to grow, not just you helping them to grow. Robin. Robin, you've got I am love and success. Nice. Loving yourself to success. Self-love is the key for you. Doing it for yourself. This independence card, doing it for yourself, building that castle for yourself. That is your key, Robin. Doing it for yourself. Knowing that you deserve that for yourself, not for other people, but for you. Sandra. My favourite Aries. Sandra, you've got get support and create. You being supported, you bringing people in that can support you instead of you supporting them. You can create that, you can set that intention. So often, especially as women, our goals, we might not write it down like that, but we've got in the back of our mind what we can do for other people. And we set our goals like that instead of who could help me, who could come in and support me, who could help me grow my business, who could bring more people to me for readings, who could, it's that kind of thing. Getting support, creating that, create new goals with that in mind. What people can do for you, that gets you into that receiving mode. Maria, you're welcome. You feel that, Andrea? You're welcome, Andrea. Oops. Wow. Where was I? There. Elizabeth. Nice. Similar to my daily energies today, you've got fulfillment and you're on track. So you are focused on the right thing at the moment, Elizabeth, to being fulfilled. So maybe similar to me, you're being moved away from relationships or to your work or something like that. Something you're being shown how you fulfill yourself at the moment with that self-love. Don't keep on looking for it in the place where it isn't. It can be so natural to do that, to focus on that part of our life that isn't working so well and really focus on that and try and get that, trying to bring it up to the level of everything else. But the easier way of growth is to do the opposite, is to focus on what is working and get our fulfillment through that. And then when we've got this fulfilled vibe, I'm all pixelated again. When we've got this fulfilled vibe, we just naturally attract fulfillment from everywhere else. So this is doing it for yourself first. I'm going to stop the camera again. I'm not chicken. Hey. Okay. to you, Elizabeth. You can relate to that, Chelsea. It's good. You're welcome, Sherry. Well, yeah, so accurate. The last few days I'm really battling with my emotions. Some wounds I still carry around. Wow, yeah, shadow work. Stephanie. Electronic glitches, Mercury retrograde, yeah. I don't often get that. Like I'm friends with Mercury retrograde. I was born under a Mercury retrograde. It's the going within. I'm quite happy to do that stuff, but I don't usually get so many manifestations of it like this. Communication problems and the electronic stuff, but I'm getting it this time. My God, a lot. Like even the purchases and stuff like that, it's not happening. Stuff I'm trying to buy stuff and I can't. Stephanie, respect and value yourself, believe in yourself. This is about not valuing yourself based on material manifestations. So, oh, the money's coming in, I feel good about myself. Oh, the money's not coming in, I feel bad about myself. Being knocked around by the universe like that, you need to find the respect and value in yourself and the belief in yourself. No matter what's going on, this is calling you to love yourself, Stephanie, no matter what. Stop letting it be based on external manifestations. So easy to do that. Oh, things are going well, so I feel good about myself. Oh, things are going badly, I feel terrible about myself. Stop beating yourself up like that. You're welcome, Belinda. April, feel guilty for asking for too much. Disappointment. Ah, okay. Corey! Yes, you can have one, Corey. Ah. Interesting. You've got playing completion here, Corey. It feels like something that you were finding fun isn't fun anymore. It feels like me when I stop going out. I go out occasionally now and I do find it fun when I do. But I was trying to find fun in that all the time. And then there was a point where I realised this isn't fun. It isn't actually fun. You've got something like that, Corey. It's not fun for you anymore. Maybe it was fun before. Maybe it could be fun again, but it's not in the way that you're doing it at the moment. Interesting. Bizarre message for you. Andrea Stewart. Didn't I, Andrea? Or maybe it was the other Andrea. It was the other Andrea Stewart. Have a good time and appreciate yourself. Choose to do things that are really good for you. There's a good time for you. Not a good time for everyone else. It's a good time for you. Choose more selfishly for yourself. How you feel is really important. So I've got this feeling, Andrea, that you just think about how other people are going to feel, putting them first. Like, oh yeah, I'd really love to do this for myself, but that's going to make them feel like this. And just constantly focused on other people's needs and their feelings instead of your own. It's natural for empaths, or it's tempting for empaths to do that. It's destructive for empaths to do that. Because you're discounting your emotional guidance system. You're like, my emotional guidance system doesn't matter. You cut yourself off from yourself and from the universe completely when you do that. Timothy, you're not too late. Find a new approach to get in the flow. Timothy, that could be even something as simple as when you wake up in the morning, just getting connected with the universe. The first thing that you think about in the morning, what miracles are going to happen today, universe? What great things can we do today together? Just getting that connection, that expectation, so that you get in the grace first thing in the morning. That can be your new approach. It's a good one. I forget. It hurts, Chelsea. More patience, Tricia. Ugh. You're welcome, Melissa. Have a good day too. You have no plans this weekend, so maybe you can try. Chris. Christine, the business I'm starting is all about service. I heard my idea was perfect. Oh, cool. Elizabeth Salton. Yeah, I did you, didn't I? Did I? I didn't forget you, Sandra. Pay attention. I did you. Yeah, I did Elizabeth too. Yeah, the message is, it looks like, because when you type on your device, it pops up straight away. It doesn't pop up straight away for everyone else. It's got to go through those internet tubes. And so the order in which I see them is different than the order in which you see them. It looks like you're higher up on the list than you are. So, you're welcome, everybody. You're not going to a cosplay convention today when I usually would. Ah, is it not fun anymore? Cool, Elizabeth. Yeah. Come again. That would be good. You're welcome, Andrea Stewart. So there you go, everybody. That's today. That's what we've got going on today. Thank you so much for coming along and for all your support with my channel. Very much appreciated. If you do want one of those half price readings this weekend, you're welcome to book in for one of those. And your next steps reading. And what else? I'll be on here tomorrow, probably. So yeah, have a great day, everybody.